Good evening, Postal family. What's going on? Welcome to my channel. My name is Saeed. How's everybody doing today on this Sunday long weekend, Columbus Day long weekend? How's everybody feeling? Came across something that just wanted to share. Somebody put together some a list of charges against our beloved NALC personality, Mr. Renfroe. So I just wanted to go over them. Found it interesting. Somebody has, finally coming, not finally, but somebody stepping up, NALC within the NALCs were stepping up to do things against this guy who was, not getting his job done with the contract and all, just delaying things. I mean, I don't know the inside scoop, but just looking at it, this is delaying things, our contract that we must need right now. It's a must. We get it. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. And if you like this kind of content, would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Thanks for all my supporters, all the comments from the last video update. Thanks so much for everything you all do for me. Keeps giving me the thumbs up on my channel. Keep smashing the thumbs up for me. Helps out the channel big time. And all the comments I really appreciate them. All the very important comments you all leave me with your experiences and what's going on with all the contract behind the the other secret stuff that's going on. I appreciate you letting me know all inside scoops. And so let's get to today's video. Just going over some things, charges brought up against Renfroe. Ran into this thing, so I just wanted to share with my audience. It's very interesting. It's very right, accurate. That's neglect of duty charges against NALC President Brian L. Renfroe, mishandling of contract negotiations preamble. Per Article 10 of the NALC Constitution, the following represents the official charges being levied against President Brian L. Renfroe. We are charging him with negligences as the NALC's chief negotiator and decision maker on all matters related to the collective bargaining process with the United States Postal Service that began on February 22, 2023. He has also violated his duties as our president by not abiding by 2024 National Convention General Resolutions 12 and 22. Good stuff. Finally. It's about time. Very good stuff. We are making this charge for one sole purpose, and that is to ensure that President Renfroe is not our chief negotiator and decision maker in the next round of collective bargaining. The current round has been an absolute disaster for the active letter carriers that are directly affected by President Renfroe's negligence. We intend for this process to be transparent to the members of the union at every step per the terms of Article 10. EVP Paul Barner will appoint an investigator upon receipt of the charges and after sending a copy of the charges to Brother Renfroe. The investigator will develop the facts for us to consider. Some of those facts are currently unknown. Some of those facts pertain to details of collective bargaining that are not in our interest to disclose at this time. Therefore, the instant letter of charges will be brief and general in nature. However, the investigator's report will be shared with the membership immediately once it's provided to us. We are bringing these charges on behalf of every currently active city letter carrier that is a member of the NALC, as our executive council goes through the decision-making process that is outlined in Article 10. Any member that is aggrieved by their decision has the right of appeal to the convention body in 2026. These charges are not intended to be punitive against Brother Renfroe. If he agrees to remove himself as our chief negotiator during the next round of collective bargaining, we will withdraw these charges immediately. We are also open to discussing this matter with him and the elected members of the Executive Council. He need not take the submission of these charges as a reason to lawyer up. The absolute worst outcome of this process for him would be that he returns to this to his letter carrier duties, and that is not a punishment at all. We are all letter carriers, and our officers serve at the pleasure of the membership. Very nice, very nice. This is some good stuff right here, and it's about time. It's long overdue. Charges. President Renfroe, you have been negligent in the manner by which you have conducted collective bargaining discussions with the Postal Service since February 22, 2023. You have also conducted these negotiations in secret, not disclosing any details, proposals, or tentative agreements with the Executive Council of the NLC or with the members directly. These actions have left us vulnerable to having to accept what the employer wants and is not in the interest of the members of the union. As of today's date, more than 600 days after the start of negotiations, we have no tentative agreement and we have no arbitration day set. It is known by both parties that a new contract will include raises for the city letter carriers that you represent, and thus any delay in the implementation of new contract favors the Postal Service. Additionally, due to the lack of transparency, we don't even know if you are negotiating the contract that we, the members of this union, want. We are left with the choice of accepting whatever final offer the Postal Service is willing to give us, or vote the tentative agreement down and force arbitration. Due to your negligence, our choices are to continue to work under the terms of an inadequate contract and delaying the raises that we so desperately need, or just accept whatever terms the employer is willing to offer us. Simply put, you have not acted in the best interest throughout the collective bargaining process. Specifically, we charge you with the following. Number 1, failing to assign arbitration dates as soon as the law allowed you to, on July 20th, 2023, or at any time thereafter. Number 2, failing to adhere to the terms of General Resolution 12, which calls on the NALC to, in part, post monthly bargaining updates of issues, wages, hours, and working conditions, or more frequently as necessary, on the website in the members only section. Number 3, failing to adhere to the terms of General Resolution 22, which states in part that the NALC must provide an update on the state of national agreement negotiations on the NALC website on the first and third Friday of every month. What has this guy done, man? I mean, nothing. All of this, he didn't follow anything. Not a single step. Calls himself the president. Number 4, any other acts of negligence related to the collective bargaining process uncovered by the investigator that are either unknown or not in our interest is to discuss publicly at this time. Respectfully submitted. Then it asks for your, all the NALC members' individual, names and branch number and what so. I have read and understand the Article 10 charges dated 10/14/2022 pursuant to negligence as written above. By continuing complete this form, I understand that I affix my name as signatory to the above written charges. So he's just asking each NALC member to fill it out, and submit it. Very good, very good. All the rules, all the charges against this guy, it's a long time coming. And, he definitely needs to be held accountable, man. I mean, just earlier, like few months ago, I had discussed, I don't know what's going on if USPS is not, offering a good deal. Well, if you're not offering a good deal, it's your job to go into arbitration. Why hasn't been there the dates even given out, Nothing he put on the NALC website like he was supposed to every step of the way. And now it's time to, do something about it and hold this guy accountable and not let him do anything in the next round of negotiating. Remove him as soon as possible. So it's very good. Somebody is stepping up finally. I hope all the NALC members sign this thing and pass it on, so something is done accordingly, and we can get ourselves a decent contract, not whatever, the service throws at us, chump change or whatever. We can't live on that. God forbid, we need a really, really good contract in 600 days, as has been. So again, just wanted to pass this article along. Whatever information I get, I love to pass it on to my supporters, like always. Again, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. Thanks to all my supporters. Appreciate all the ones that subscribe, and really appreciate y'all's comments. Y'all give me the inside, whatever you think about my videos. Give me the heads up. Share whatever is going on. I love reading each and every comment. I answer every single comment, so appreciate it very much. That's it for this video. And if I get something new, if I have it, I'd like to pass it on to my supporters. Thanks again. Have a good long weekend, guys. Tuesday is not going to be fun for none of us. Unless you're off, unless you're smart enough, you took the day off, you're senior, you have the day off, you put in for it. Like in my stations, most seniors, they already have taken the day after holiday. They're smart. Then that's the hardest day. So thanks so much. Love what I do, and stay positive always, even in the hard times. Stay positive, stay good, stay safe out there, and God bless our co-workers in Florida with the 2 hurricanes and all the pictures coming out. They still had to go to work, even their station outside. As you can see, the trucks. I shared a picture, and some people were calling it AI. I don't think it's AI. It's real. They were flooded, and so prayers go out to all those carriers showing up for work. Much respect to y'all. Proud of y'all. So again, we'll catch you on the next take. Have a good long weekend. Take care.